Hello everyone, my name is Suraya Yusuf from Talkers Institute of Science and Technology, Arakundam, and today I am going to give a presentation on a novel end-to-end method for non-coding RNA family prediction based on deep learning. Before going to the discussion on this topic, we have to familiarize ourselves with non-coding RNAs. The normal RNA or messenger RNAs are familiar to us. RNA is used to convert information stored in DNA into protein. But a non-coding RNA is an RNA molecule that is now translated into protein. The number of non-coding RNA within a human genome is unknown. However, recent transcriptomic and bioinformatics studies suggest that there are thousands of them. In recent years, increasing evidence has shown that ncRNAs play a multi-vital role in biological process and complex disease using replication, transcription, or gene expression regulation. With continuous research, a large number of ncRNA has been identified based on their sequence length, structure properties, or functions. Abundant and functionally important types of non-coding RNAs include transfer RNA, ribosomal RNA, as well as RNA such as microRNA, small interfering RNA, PV interacting RNA, small nucleolar RNA, small Kajal body specific RNA, and a long ncRNA such as X inactive specific transcript and Hox transcript antisense RNAs. ncRNA have three hierarchy structure, that is primary structure, secondary structure, and tertiary structure. The primary structure is a base sequence. Although it seems that ncRNA sequences are not conservative as secondary or tertiary structure, the same family of ncRNAs contains unified seeds. The secondary structure refers to the planar structure formed by the combination of secondary structure elements with the variety of specific shape through its arms folding and base pairing within the sequence. Since the secondary structure with similar functions is conservative, it can be expressed as a graph structure to predict different ncRNA family. The tertiary structure refers to the stable three-dimensional conformation formed in space by the interaction of secondary structure elements. Although the tertiary structure is conservative, it is not suitable for ncRNA's family prediction because of the difficulty to obtain. While discussing the family prediction of ncRNA, another question has arisen is that what is the need for ncRNA family prediction? Evidence has accumulated enough to prove non-coding RNAs or ncRNA play important roles in cellular biological process and disease pathogenesis. High throughput techniques have produced a large number of ncRNA whose function remains unknown. Since the accurate identification of the ncRNA family is helpful to the research of their function, it is of necessity and urgency to predict the family of each ncRNAs. There are important roles of ncRNAs in cellular process and disease development. Many experimental and bioinformatic methods have been developed to predict ncRNAs and their functions. Non-coding RNAs are thought to contribute to diseases including cancer and Alzheimer's. In this era of high throughput technology, a great number of unknown ncRNA have been found, and the function research on these ncRNAs has imposed great challenges to researchers. For the reason that different families of ncRNA has distinct function, accurately predict ncRNA family is conducive to the research on ncRNA's function. Identifying the ncRNA family by biological experiment method is time-consuming, laborious, and expensive, which cannot be meet the needs of high-throughput technology. Therefore, it is inevitable to use computational method to predict the family of ncRNAs. There are several traditional excellent methods such as Grapple, RNA-Con, NRC can complete the prediction task. Let us discuss one by one. First one is Grapple. Grapple uses machine learning methods to predict ncRNA family based on the secondary structure features, which is based on a higher level of structural abstraction by using properties associated with RNA molecule. When treating them as a graph, thereby addressing some of the problems of the existing method, expanding the repertoire of the available methods, and hopefully contributing to the understanding of the RNA world. Grapple has some advantages as well as disadvantages. Grapple offers a valuable computational filtering tool to identify potentially interesting RNA molecule among large candidate dataset. Unlike sequence similarity based methods and covariance model, Grapple is demonstrated to be more robust with regard to increasing sequence divergence, and when combined with the existing method leads to the significant improvement of prediction accuracy. The failure of the Grapple is that it is required to get the secondary structure of ncRNAs at the beginning and identify the ncRNA family with the secondary structure features. Because the real secondary structure of ncRNAs is difficult to obtain, those traditional methods need to use computational tools to get the secondary structure of ncRNAs. Next one is RNA-Con. In this method, the family prediction is based on the structural information. RNA-Con considers 20 graph features obtained from the predicted ncRNA secondary structure and adopts an RF classifier. In this study, we initially developed a prediction tools to discriminate coding or non-coding transcript and thereafter classify ncRNAs into respective classes. For the purpose of discriminating between non-coding and coding RNA sequences, SPM-based simple trinucleotide TNC approach performed well. It has simple feature trinucleotide composition. It is sufficient to discriminate between the coding and non-coding RNA sequences. Similarly, graph properties based feature set along with the random forest algorithm are more suitable to classify the different ncRNA classes. But the drawback is it is need to use the computational tool to get the secondary structure of ncRNAs and the low prediction accuracy. The last method is NRC, that is non-coding RNA classifier based on structural features. NRC currently represents the state of art method, where the secondary structure typical features are first extracted by mouse and processed into the hot code, and then the convolutional neural network is employed to identify ncRNAs. This approach also uses the structural features extracted from ncRNA secondary structure rather than the primary structure, since it has been demonstrated that the structure of ncRNAs can provide relevant information about their biological function and therefore their class type. Moreover, we adopted a supervised classification algorithm implementing a deep learning architecture based on convolutional neural network. This method gives high score in accuracy, sensitivity, specificity, precision, F-score and MCC. Also, we produced the confusion matrix, so that is possible to inspect which ncRNA classes our approach better predicted. But the drawback is that algorithm is more time consuming than the others and also need to use this computational tools to get the secondary structure of ncRNAs, because the real secondary structure of ncRNA is difficult to obtain. In those traditional methods, ncRNA secondary structure is predicted based on ncRNA sequence. The characteristics of secondary structure are also hidden in the ncRNA sequence. Therefore, so long as the method of extracting features is appropriate, perfect family features can be extracted from ncRNA sequence to identify the family. In accordance with the requirement of ncRNA family prediction and the shortcoming of traditional method, a novel end-to-end method NCRFP was proposed to predict the family of ncRNAs. The main novelty of NCRFP NCRFP is that it is different from those traditional methods to predict the family process, which directly predict the family based on the ncRNA sequence. With ncRNA sequence as input, NCRFP extract features automatically and learn them with the assistance of deep learning model. In NCRFP, three models were created based on RNN, CNN, and DNN. After compared those models, the prediction performance of RNN is greater than the two other models. This figure shows that the performance comparison among those models. We can see that the accuracy of RNN is high compared to the others. Hence, we choose the RNN model, which contains bi-LSTM attention mechanism, fully connected neural network as the final model. Compared with the other model, NCRFP reduces method step and error sources. Therefore, it not only predicts the process but also the potential to improve the prediction accuracy. Now let us discuss on the materials and methods of NCRFP in detail. So we are move on to the data collection and progression of NCRFP. The data used in NCRFP comes from the recent literature, which was collected from the R-Farm database. It includes microRNA, 5S RNA, 5.8S rRNA, ribozymes, CD-box, HACA box, scRNA, tRNA, intron GPL, intron GP11, IRES, leader, and riboswitch, 13 different types of ncRNAs. There are 6,320 non-redundant ncRNA sequence, which IRES contains 320 ncRNA sequence, and each of the other family contains 500 ncRNA sequence. All sequence of each family were randomly divided into 10 parts. One part of each family is randomly selected to form a test set, and the rest of form a train set, so that all the ncRNA sequence can form 10-fold cross validation train set and the test set. In NCFRP, two encoding methods were selected to convert ncRNA sequence into matrices. The first one is to convert each of the base into vector of 1/8. Another is to convert each of the base into vector 1/4, and it is also known as one-hot encoding. This table shows the conversion rules of those two encoding methods. In 1/8 vector, each input base is encoded using 8-bit code. This A denotes the adenine, and U denotes uracil, C denotes cytosine, G denotes guanine. These are the input bases of NRA. Also, in 1/4 vector, the input bases are encoded by the 4-bit code. Because of the different length of various ncRNA, it is convenient for training and testing process different length of ncRNA into same length. In NCRFP, a new intercepting or padding method, that is IPM, was put forward to process various ncRNA into fixed length. ncRNAs with the length greater than the fixed length are truncated from the beginning to the fixed length, and with the length less than the fixed length are filled with the N at the tail to the fixed length. In order to choose an excellent encoding method and appropriate fixed length, we randomly choose fault train set and test set to training NCRFP. This figure shows the prediction accuracy in different length and different codes. It can be seen that the accuracy of 1 by 8 is greater than the 1 by 4 in all length, and when the length is 500 achieve maximum accuracy. Therefore, the length of 500 and encoding method of 1 by 8 is selected. Hence, each of the ncRNA sequence were proposed into 500 bases by IPM and converted into matrix of 8 by 500. Next, move on to the method of ncRFP. This is the architecture of ncRFP. ncRFP is a deep learning model composed of bi-LSTM layer, attention mechanism layer, and full connection layer. Bi-LSTM and AM are mainly responsible to encode different ncRNA into fixed format data, and the fully connected network is to decode to the output of bi-LSTM and AM. From figure, it can be found that after original ncRNA sequence are converted into matrices, they are used as an input of bi-LSTM and AM. Bi-LSTM encodes each of the base at the different location into fixed size data based on the context. AM primarily facilitate the model to focus on the import locations of the different ncRNA and to encode the output by LSTM into the same format size. The fully connected network, which majorly undertakes the task of decoding the output of by LSTM and AM into the corresponding family of ncRNAs. We have to look one by one. First one is by LSTM. ncRNA are the context sensitive text data, so it is necessary to record the context of each base when predicting the family. Because the bidirectional RNN can effectively record the past and future characteristics of each base, we choose it as first part of the model to process each base into the same format data combined with this context. The memory and storage capability of ordinary RNN is limited, which will lose the ability to learn information and fall into gradient vanishing with the increase of sequence length. As a special RNN, LSTM solves the problem of gradient vanishing that arises in the ordinary RNN by introducing memory cell and gate mechanism, which make it perform better in representing the past information, future information, and extracting long distance dependencies of elements in sequence data. The LSTM memory cell could be implemented as IT equals sigma of WXI plus WHI into HT minus 1 plus WCI into CT minus 1 plus BI, and FT is equal sigma of WX into FXT plus WHF into HT minus 1 plus WCF into CT minus 1 plus BF, and CT is equal to FT into CT minus 1 plus IT into tan H of WXC XT plus WHC HT minus 1 plus BC, and OT is equal to sigma of WX0 into XT plus WH0 into HT minus 1 plus WCO into CT plus BO, and HT is equals O into T OT tan H of CT, where sigma is the logistic sigmoid function. I, F, O and C are the input gate, forget gate, output gate and cell vector respectively, all of which are the same dimension as hidden vector H. Meanwhile, W denotes the weight matrices and B indicate the bias vectors. Hence, bi-LSTM was selected in ncRFP, which principle is that the same bases connect to LSTM with the opposite directions. The forward LSTM can record the past information and the backward LSTM can record the future data information. The hidden state HT of the bi-LSTM at the time t includes forward HT and backward HT. The next section of this architecture is attention mechanism. In recent years, AM has gradually turned to be a research hotspot in the field of deep learning. AM originates from the simulation of attention characteristics of human brain. The core idea of AM is to allocate more attention to important information and less to other information, so as to reasonably change the attention to the information from the outside world, ignoring the irrelevant information and amplifying the desirable information. Thus, the receiving sensitivity and processing speed of the information in the focused attention area are greatly improved. Attention-based neural machine translation first applied to AM to investigate representations and proposed that global attention and local attention models should be applied to machine translation. Besides, a hybrid model is applied to AM to image description and obtain satisfying result. It was also mentioned in the field of automatic document summarization, AM was capable of creating the sentence and the document embeddings, which in turn enhance the document summarization task. The same family of ncRNA have consistent seed sequence, which can be used to distinguish them. Therefore, AM was selected as the second part of ncRFP, which is responsible for focusing more attention of ncRFP on the consistent seed sequences, so as to improve the prediction accuracy. The last component in the architecture is fully connected network. After BiLSTM and AM, it is no doubt that it is necessary to decode the output of BiLSTM and AM into the corresponding family of each ncRNAs. In ncRFP, a 4-layer fully connected neural network was proposed to accomplish the task. The architecture, which consists of one input layer, it consists of one input layer, two hidden layers, and one output layer, in which ReLU, that is rectified linear unit, was ReLU, that is rectified linear unit, was regarded as the activation function. The fully connected neural network could be implemented as y equal to ReLU of Wx plus b, where W is the weight matrix, B is the bias vectors, and X as well as Y is the input and output between any two layers. This is all about the materials and methods of ncRFP. Next is the parameters of ncRFP. In ncRFP, the adaptive moment estimation, that is ADAM optimizer, was used to train the method, which dynamically adjusts the learning rate of each parameter. In each iteration, the learning rate has clear range, so as to effectively prevent the gradient from disappearing and exploding, and to make the parameter change smoothly. ncRFP has 3 parameters. First one is BiLSTM hidden layer had 128 nodes and the output layer had 256 nodes. The number of nodes in a fully connected layer were 128, 64 and 13. Second is, all of the weighting matrices were initialized by the Gauss distribution, that is mean value 0 and the standard deviation is 0.05. Last one is the dropout layer was added to prevent overfitting by reducing the number of points involved in the calculation. The dropout parameter was 0.3 in the BiLSTM and 0.4 in the fully connected neural network. After this, we are move on to the result stage of ncRFP. In this session, we presented the training result and prediction of result of ncRFP. In order to verify the stability of ncRFP, we used the tenfold cross-validation to train ncRFP and obtain the training process of each epoch. After training NCRFP, we used it to get the prediction results of 10-fold cross-validation set and compared it with the NRC and RNA-Con into two aspects. The first aspect was compared to the average result of all sets. Another aspect was compared to the average result to each family. This figure shows the average accuracy and loss of each epoch in 10-fold cross-validation experiment. It can be seen that in the last few epochs, the accuracy and loss of the test set tend to be stable, which indicate that NCRFP can successfully complete the prediction of mcRNA family. This table is a detailed average prediction result of NCRFP, NRC and RNA-Con in the 10-fold cross-validation test set. In table, because the prediction results of RNA-Con do not contain scRNA, we deleted scRNA in the test set when RNA-Con was used to predict NCRNA families. In order to estimate the performance of each method, the indexes of accuracy, sensitivity, precision, F-score and MCC are used to compare NCFRP, NRC and RNA-Con. Accuracy is the proportion of predicted correct NCRNA in the total NCRNA. Sensitivity, precision, F-score and MCC, which are well known and have been applied earlier in various prediction methods, where TP, TN, FP and FN are the true positive, true negative, false positive and false negative respectively. The equation for sensitivity is that TP equals TP plus sensitivity equals TP by TP plus FN, precision equals TP by TP plus FP and F-score is equal 2 into TP by 2 into TP plus FP plus FN, and MCC, that is equal to TP into TN minus FP into FN divided by root of TP plus TF into TP plus FN into TN plus FP into TN plus FN. According to this table, it can be concluded that NCRFP achieved the best performance as far as all the indexes are concerned. Also, this figure demonstrates the average performance difference in each family. It can be found that NCRFP achieves optimum in 5S rRNA, 5-point rRNA, tRNA, CD-box, miRNA, intron GP1, intron GP2, HACA box, IRES, riboswitch, leader and scRNA. In ribozyme, NCRFP achieve optimum in sensitivity and suboptimal in other indexes. With regard to the nitron GP1, NCRFP achieves suboptimal in all indexes. In the process of multiple methods of comparison, our method can be achieved optimal in the whole NCRNA sequence and 11 single families. Now we have to discuss about advantage and the challenges of NCRFP. Our method is a deep learning model which can be comprehensively extract the features of NCRNA for prediction, and the model including by LSTM and AM can effectively focus on the important sentence of NCRNA sequence. On the other hand, our method is an end-to-end method which reduces the intermediate process, and also the accuracy level is high compared to the other models. The main challenge is that performance of NCRFP is not optimal in ribozyme and nitron GP1. There are two main reasons for this. On the one hand, the high similarity between ribozyme and nitron GP1 makes the extracted features unable to predict their families. On the other hand, our method has some loss when intercepting NCRNA sequences, which make our method not optimal. In future work, we will create a model which combines RNN and CNN to simultaneously learn the primary and secondary structural features of ncRNA to improve the precision accuracy. The new model will be predicting more types of ncRNAs to provide more calculation support for biological experiments. Like NRC, we will also create a publicity available web service for the family prediction of unlabeled non-coding RNA sequences. So, NCRFP was proposed to complete the prediction task based on deep learning. Instead of predicting the secondary structure, NCRFP predict the ncRNA family by automatically extracting features from ncRNA sequence. Compared with other methods, NCRFP not only simplify the process but also improves accuracy. And that brings us to the end. Thank you so much.